Hi and welcome to the final of the Predator One Pool Women's Cup. 14 matches played since we started and one match to go. And what a final this will be. From Austria, a player who survived the odd scare along the way, beating Kristina Zlateva, Jennifer Barretta. And in yesterday's semi-final came through a tough match against Yuki Hiraguchi. Welcome, the jumping genius, Jasmin Ouschan. And her opponent today, hi Jasmine. And her opponent today, the brilliant Belarusian who overcame Saeko Izumi, the talented Turk Eylul Kibaroglu, and made it through a tough deciding set against Elise Qiu yesterday. Welcome to Margaret Fefilova.
Hi everyone.
So here we go. This is it. Time to get the Predator One Pool Women's Cup started. Let me introduce you to our match referee today, Alberto. Hi, Alberto.
Hello, Mark. Hello, everyone.
Hello, mate. So it's great to have you with us, and we will have Louise on commentary also. But first of all, we need to do a coin toss, and that privilege goes to, of course, the match referee, Albert.
Okay, so if one of the players wants to choose heads or tails,
Margot can go ahead.
All right, heads.
So heads for Margaret.
You got heads.
Okay, I'll stay. Good luck, Jasmine.
Good luck to you too.
Okay, so the coin toss is done. The talking is done. It's time for action. So I believe Margaret will go first, and welcome to this best of 3 sets race to 60. Every set we are playing 10 ball, of course, but if you've been with us all week, you will know that we are playing 9 ball rules. You score by making a ball on the break. If you don't take ball in hand, you can make 15 points. If you do take ball in hand after a successful break, you get 10 points. But if you scratch or a dry break, then it's 0 points. So welcome to the commentary. Louise, hello, Louise.
Hi, Mark. How are you? Very excited to be here.
Yeah, this is fabulous, isn't it? Oh, look, I thought we were going to start with it. And we started with that lucky 2 ball again, or not so lucky anymore, because she makes it all the time, right?
Yes, I mean, Margaret started with her backup break, let's call it like that, making the 3-rail 2. And I believe she needs to take ball in hand, right?
Yeah. So great day of semi-finals yesterday, of course. Both finals going to deciding sets. And we're looking forward to something similar today. Absolutely fantastic.
So she's going for 15.
Yes, she certainly is. I hope you've had some lunch, Louise, because I think we're going to be here for quite some time.
Actually, I had breakfast, guys. I had breakfast like 2 minutes before the match started. So yes, I had a Venezuelan arepa and I'm 100% ready to go. Even a 4-hour match, I'm ready, guys.
As long as it takes, right?
Yes, I'm happy.
Let's enjoy every single moment of this fabulous, fabulous Predator One Pool Women's Cup.
So Mark, I don't know if you noticed, but when we were making, you were calling the coin toss with Alberto. Jasmine was like laughing with a smirk on her face, because I don't know if you remember, but every time she calls the coin toss, she gets the other way around. If she said heads, it go tails. If she said tails, heads go tails. So she let Margaret call the coin toss and Margaret got heads. So she was like internally laughing because she can't win the coin toss.
Yeah, well, definitely not, because she didn't call it anyway.
Either way, she loses it. So.
But I think she's won, because I'm pretty sure she would have let Margaret start. I'm not sure. What do you reckon?
I think you're totally right, Mark, because she's shown that strategy in the tournament. So yes, I think even though she didn't win the coin toss, she got the result she wanted. So yes, yeah. You're right.
So great to have so many with us already on the Facebook feed and the YouTube live. Thanks for joining us, guys. We are all in for such a treat today. And I see the wonderful David Alcade has just joined in the chat. He will be enjoying this game with us, of course. The great Spaniard. Yeah, that's a beautiful shot, isn't it? Played to absolute perfection. These girls will, of course, well, I'm presuming that Margaret would have been to the gym this morning already.
I think so. She's running, I think, 3 or 4 kilometers each day. So yes, I think so.
And because we are playing 9-ball rules at 10-ball, you can still combo the 10 at any time you want. If you took ball in hand, you will get 10 points for it. Or if you didn't take ball in hand, you can make a massive 15 for comboing the 10 ball. So it's not last ball, not in this format. And almost a perfect rack to start from the Belarusian.
So 15 points for Margaret.
Now, her opening shot in this year's Predator 1-pool Women's Cup. Jasmin Ouschan. For a break. Look at this for a break. Will she have a shot on the one? Oh, not quite. A little bit unfortunate, but look at that setup, Louise. Fabulous break.
It's like a drill, like a cross drill.
Yeah. And we have the fabulous Yuki Hiraguchi watching with us in the chat. Lovely to have you with us, Yuki. I must just say you have been a fantastic participant in this competition this year. You've made us laugh. You've made me cry for sure. Put so much effort in and just failed yesterday to reach the final. But I know she'll be back, the young 23-year-old from Hokkaido in Japan, of course. The potting panda, as I call her.
I love that nickname.
Yeah, and apparently somebody's picked up that she's using a different magic rack. I'm not sure which person they're on about. And that's just about, well, it's a little bit short, but it's okay. And there she is with the panda head. Lovely to have you with us, Yuki.
She's so nice.
You've really won everyone's heart this tournament, Yuki. And I know we'll be seeing a lot more of you. So that's okay. Gone a little bit further than she would have liked, but she can just do a nice little draw shot for the 4 in the side. Yeah, we've certainly got some eagle eyes on this chat. Somebody's just noticed that she's actually playing on the wide shelved diamond. You see that, Louise?
Okay.
Very wide rails. Both players looking in fine form. So early in the first set of this final, race to 3 sets, of course. And lots of people on Facebook have been telling me that this is the final they've been wanting.
Yes, I think this is the most popular match choice for everyone. Since the start of the third tournament, I thought that people would love to see this final.
Yeah, no disrespect to everyone, of course. I mean, it would have been a good final, whoever would have got here today from those semi-finals, of course. Lots of great players early on as well. Kelly Fisher for one, Pia Filler for another, and a nice 10 points.
So 10 points for Jasmine, and after one break, score is 15 for Margaret and 10 for Jasmine.
The lovely dulcet tones there of our match referee. He's there watching everything that's going on, keeping an eye on the score, updating you at the end of every rack. Thank you so much for that, Alberto. Doing a grand job, leaving Louise and I to we'll talk lots, hey.
This way we cannot make so many mistakes with the score, guys. So yes.
Tie break, so 0 points.
Yeah, it means it's a race to 2 sets. Brian, just answering your question, mate. Another fabulous break. Look, she has a shot on the 1 ball as well. And look at the 2 out in the open. I believe it's the 2, is it? Just behind the 10?
Yes, that's the 2.
So a little bit of work to do here if she wants to take it from where it is and go for 15 points. It's a little bit risky, though. If the 6 ball wasn't there, I think it wouldn't be an issue. But because the 6 is there, now she's looking to see if she can just stun past the 6. She needs to come 2 rails at least to leave the 2 ball into the left-hand corner.
Yeah, it's a tough pattern of the rack, Mark, because the 9, I don't think it's frozen, but it's in a tough position to make it. And getting from the 1 to the 2, as you said, she needs to make it on the bottom left corner pocket because of the 10. So I would take ball in hand.
Yeah, obviously has her headphones on, Louise. You know you're not allowed to coach these players, right? I know you're a great player yourself, but don't pass on all your knowledge, otherwise they'll all become as good as you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, played that to perfection. That was a much easier way to go, wasn't it? No need to take any early risks.
Yes, as we said during the tournament, Mark, and to our viewers and fans, we believe that the smartest strategy is to make sure you keep making the 10 points. So you have an easy layout, you have a good break, you have a easy shot on the 1 and position on the 2, you can go for 15. But if not, go for the 10 points, and you're gonna keep the pressure on your opponent.
Absolutely right, especially after your opponent's just made a dry break too. So it's very, very good chance here to take an early lead in this first set. Best of 3 final, of course. Yeah, no heroics there. Leave the long 5. Just make sure you leave a gap between the 9 and the 7 for the 6. As you said, Luis, though, that 9 is in a nasty position, and people on Facebook also commenting about it, and she doesn't want to finish behind there, and I think she has, and we're going to have to get the jump cue out. I think Jasmine is going to go airborne, and yeah, here she goes. But we've seen from past experience, if she gets that Predator Air 2 out, made 2 fantastic shots in a first round match. Oh, this is a tough one though, isn't it? Has to catch this just right. Oh. Wow.
Oh. Mhm.
It was full shot. So after it was 6 points for Jasmine. And after 2 breaks, score is 15 for Margaret and 16 for Jasmine.
Thanks very much, Roberto. So here we begin rack number 3 now for Margaret. Dry broke last time, of course. And it looks dry again. Yeah.
Dry break, so 0 points.
So a let off there for Jasmine, missing that 6 ball after not getting the correct position on it. So another chance, Louise.
Yes, let's see the power break.
There you see it. 2 balls in, at least. Yeah, 2 balls in. Probably won't risk. No. Ball in hand. Keep the pressure on. Yeah, thanks very much, Robert, for sharing it around. It's great. Share it all around your pool groups. I know I was contacted by somebody this morning, and they're off to a tournament in the USA, and they're going to put it on the big screen when they get there, and he's going to put it on his website as well. So the more people share around, the better, right?
Yeah, that's great.
And everyone should watch this. Any pool lover, watch this fantastic coming together of these 2 amazing pool players. And she's just slightly a bit too straight on this. She would have loved a little bit more angle. I think she can draw it straight up. Just about the first diamond past the middle. She's worried about the side pocket there, look. Yeah, it's just a little bit awkward, isn't it?
Yes, it's a weird angle because it needs to be a power shot, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna arrive hanging to the 5, so it's tough.
That's beautifully played. What a lovely cue action that was. Absolutely stroked it in. So much action on that cue ball with minimum effort, and that's what you call timing. That's what you call a great, great technique and cue action. Fabulous. Beautiful to watch.
So Mark, do you know the name of the cue that Jasmine is using? Maybe you can guess it because of our conversations.
I can barely see the balls, let alone the cue.
That's a Pantera, but it's the 4 model. It's the Pantera 4.
Pantera.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Luisa, Pantera.
Perfect, you said it perfectly. So the cue action, it's easier, of course, if you have a Predator Pantera and a Revo shaft. So it's great.
Straight forward here, stun off the side rail, down for the 10. there you go.
10 points for Jasmine. And after 3 breaks, score is 15 for Margaret and 26 for Jasmine.
Our official referee for the day. He'll only be busy for scoring, of course. Our great sport is played by trying to think of the correct word.
Good break.
Yeah. Lovely to glance across at the chat sometimes and just have a look at what they're all talking about. It's fascinating, talking about cues and players. The occasional comment about us, Louise. Most of them good.
Let me check, guys. I'm reading you on Facebook, so let's see.
I don't think I wouldn't call Jasmine angry or aggressive. I mean, I just think she's passionate, and who likes to miss? Who likes to lose? If you're only getting annoyed with yourself, not always a bad thing. As long as you can forget it and move on to the next wreck, of course, and put that behind you, which she certainly can. Came through a fantastic semi-final yesterday.
Yes, I think, Mark, that is what we call your game phase. So she's not, I mean, if she misses, she's going to be like, oh, I missed. But during the match, even Margaret has a very tough game phase on when she's playing. And I've trained with a lot of world-class players, and they all tell me that I need to have a different personality in the table when I'm playing a match. So I need to have an identity. So I think that's great to see the players with a tough look, focused, concentrated, wanting to win.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not all the same at work, are we? As we are.
Yes, it's different.
At the end of the day, we're just all human, right?
Yes, and you're playing a final. I mean, you want to win. It's tough. It's not easy, guys, to handle your emotions in every tournament, in every match, and in a final. You get frustrated. Sometimes you can control it, sometimes you can't. But let's enjoy.
Yeah, that's what we love, isn't it? It would be a sad world if we were all the same, Louise, right?
Yeah, so boring. I mean, so boring.
And you're watching Margaret Fefilova, of course, from Minsk in Belarus, turned pro 2011, age just 14. Yes, too thick. You could hear the contact, couldn't you?
So 7 points.
Yeah, Lauren's back with us again. We're distracting her. She's trying to work.
Yes, in Jamaica, they work on weekends.
Yeah. So here we go. Jasmin Ouschan to break. Oh, that kick saved a certain scratch. Has she made a ball? Is the 3 ball coming? No. Oh, she's made a ball.
Dry break, 0 points.
Right, yeah.
So after 4 breaks, score is 22 for Margaret and 26 for Jasmine.
So we knew it was going to be close, didn't we, Louise?
Yes, we knew it was going to be a tough match.
Margaret, of course, loves her fundamentals, works very hard on her technique. And she's made the ball in the side. And I'll tell you what, I think she has a shot on the one, does she?
I think so. I think she's not frozen to the 7, so she has a shot on the 1, but it's a tough shot to get position on the 2 because I don't know if she's dead straight or if she has an angle to go 1 cushion and look to the straight line for the 2. I would take ball in hand.
Yeah, I don't think she has a good enough angle, does she? And to get to the, she's looking now, she can play this with top and a bit of right hand English. Maybe she can just stun it straight down. I'm not sure the angle she's got, Louise. It's one of those, isn't it, where you thought it might have been worth the risk. And then when you take that risk, you wish you hadn't. I prefer to try and use 2 rails here. Play the Efren flick it in shot. Oh, and she's gone right round the back of it.
Well,
Or shot, so 2 points.
So yeah, I'm sure she'll be wishing she'd have taken ball in hand now, wouldn't she? Leave a better angle.
yes, I think probably she's getting a little bit pressure because of the score, but I would definitely take in ball in hand to make sure I got the 10 points. But it's easy to say from here, and it's tougher when you're the one on the table.
Jasmin Ouschan, of course, from Austria. Interestingly, won her first actual pro tournament in 2002, but she didn't officially become a pro member of the WPBA until 2007. And she also became the first woman to earn a medal in an open world pool championships. So a lot of pedigree from the 34-year-old Austrian. Played that with a lovely bit of bottom and right hand English, just drawing it over for the 4. Bit straight on it though. She needs to deep draw here now. What would you do here, Louise? Off the back rail, back down again for the 6?
Yes, I think,
power.
Well, because if I had a more comfortable position on the table, I would play two cushions, cheating the pocket a little bit, going forward, two rails, going on the right side of the 8, getting closer to the 6. But that's a tough shot, not being able to get by yourself. So probably she's going to draw it.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit straight, isn't it, to run it round?
Yes. Yes, she's like 90% straight. So you're right.
She could draw just past the 7 and leave a more difficult 6. That's a pretty good shot. Tricky little angle though, isn't it, into the side? Played that very well. Just slightly wrong again, though, I think. It's one of them that's just finishing slightly on the wrong side of where she wants it at the moment, but I think she can just draw it back a little way. Aim low. Nice smooth follow through. Draw that cue ball back. Yeah, beautifully played. Just awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a funny angle because she needs to either give it a power shot and going from the right cushion to the left, or try and draw it all over the other side of the table, like that. She heard.
Enjoy it. Low left-hand English, beautifully played again. Would love a little angle on this so she can just run it in. She can draw it nicely. Stun for the 10.
So 15 points. And after 5 breaks, score is 24 for Margaret and 41 for Jasmine.
Yeah, she's opening up a bit of a lead now, isn't she? Don't forget, she went second. Margaret won the toss and decided to break first. And there's the rescue 3 ball, just in case, the reserve, as we call it, the substitute coming in at the last minute. Ball in hand. Needs 10 points here, you would think, Louise.
Yes. So I think that the layout is fairly easy. Probably the tougher shot is the 8 because of the 9. So you need to get to the 50-yard line if you want to make on the bottom right corner pocket. But the good news is, I think it also goes on the bottom left corner pocket. I mean the 8.
she's okay. She can just play this. It's okay. It's not great, is it? And if you remember yesterday's game, Jasmine was under a lot of pressure, wasn't she, in that final set? But she handled it and came through. Both of these players, actually, both of them could have lost their semi-finals. Oh, she's taking a risk. And she's split them. It's a good shot, actually. I think she was... It's okay.
Yeah, she can go rail first. The thing is that with rail first, the position of the 7 is a little tougher because when you're making a ball that is so close, deep the pocket, controlling the speed and the angle that the cue ball gets, it's tough. So I don't know if she's gonna go 1 rail, left spin, 2 cushions, and get position for the 7 in the top right corner pocket.
Yeah, that's the way to play it. She doesn't want to catch the 5-2 thick, does she? There you see, look, she's aiming high. Left, look, left-hand spin. Well, she's caught it too thick, though. Exactly what she didn't want to do. She's going to have to bank this.
Yes, as I said, that's a very tough shot, guys. So if you get a fuller ball of the 7, the cue ball's going to die, and it's not going to get too much space on going 2 cushions, getting an angle on the 7. So as I said, it was a tough shot.
Not too much work, of course, to do to get on the 8 hanging over this right-hand corner. And she's made it. Beautiful shot. Played it very, very confidently. Now does the 9 past the 10? I think it does. If not, she can draw around 2 rails. There she's looking at it now. Look, a little bit of right-hand English to zip the cue ball around the back of the 10. There it goes. So you see the measle on the cue ball. Look, spinning around, played that absolute perfection. You feel she needed this just to get that arm going again.
$10 points for Margaret.
Yeah, thanks for that, David K. Plenty of balls going in. Has she got a shot on the 1?
I don't know.
Look now, is she snagged by the nose of the pocket? Is she? Is the jaw in the way? No need to take any risks, of course. She did go second in this set. Make 10 points, then you'll be on the hill for the next rack. Sensible thing to do there.
Yeah, she has the lead. She makes 10 points. She gets to 51. She only needs 9. And depending on the next inning of Margaret, she's going to be able to close in the first set.
Yeah, it's perfect, really, here on the 4. Just a little draw with some right-hand spin on it. Draw up for the 5 over the opposite side pocket. Yeah, that was very careless. She was up and off the shot, wasn't she? I think she hit
Yes.
bad.
4 points for Jasmine. So after 6 breaks, score is 34 for Margaret and 45 for Jasmine.
It was quite strange. She looked at the table very strangely there, as if it had hit something.
No, I think, Mark, she changed her mind. At first, she was going to play the 4 with a little draw, going off the left cushion and playing above the 6, the 2. And then she changed her mind to playing a little forward shot. So getting into the cushion, but getting below the 6 to make the 5. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, I saw what she was trying to do, but she was looking at the table in a strange way after the shot. So I just wondered if there was something that a little something on the table which it hit or something. But yeah, you're right. She changed her mind. I thought she was drawing it back, and then she decided not to. I think she might have been afraid of hitting the 9 or something. I'm not sure.
Yes, maybe she didn't want to move the 9 because it's such an easy shot to make the 9 and go to the 10. But I'd rather going into the 9, but making sure I make the 4 and go into the 5. But to get to the 9, she needed to draw it a lot, Mark. So I think she was okay drawing it.
Oh, she's played that a bit too hard, has she? For the 3 ball, she's gone much too far. Can she just catch the edge of this 3? Even if she can, it's a tough shot. And where's the cue ball going to go? Really did misjudge the pace there, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, she's jumping. She's jumped clean over it.
Ball shot, so 3 points.
Real chance there for Margaret to close the gap. So, Jasmine needing $15, of course. She can make it here if she doesn't take ball in hand. And if she does, she will take the first set. And look at this. Oh, she got a shot on the 1. She has, you know, and look at that break. 3 balls on the break. All in the open. The tough shot is, well, it's not even really tough, is it? If she can get through to the 1 ball, draw back for the 3. How does she feel about it? What angle has she got? Can she draw straight back? Will she be on the right side of the 3? Oh, this will be so frustrating if she has to take ball in hand here. She's not. She's going for it. She's getting the bridge out. And this is where she wants one of her beautifully timed shots. Plenty of chalk on that tip. Yes, decision to make. That's what she thinks she's going to go. She thinks she's going to be near to the 8 ball. If she feels confident, she could leave the cue ball just past the 4 and leave the shot on the 3 in the corner. And she'll be able to get to the 4 from there. So it's decision time. Yeah, very important part of the match here. Is a big decision to make. No need to hurry it. The most important thing is be sure when you get down on the shot, what shot you're actually playing. and then go for it 100%. Leave nothing. Just go for it. Oh, what a fantastic shot. If she catches the 10 full, it's perfect. Oh, it's gone past it. It's okay. This looks absolutely fantastic.
Whoa. That's a great shot.
And that great shot could win her the first set. What an important shot that was. What an important decision. New Jersey, Paul, a bank in snooker is called a double.
Oh, we lost.
We've lost. Oh, Jasmine.
Jasmine, please stop.
Oh,
what a bad timing too.
Wow, what's happened? We have lost Yasmin's camera, and I hope she's stopped. Of course, we can only, well, let's maybe leave Alberto to explain to you the situation. The match referee, of course.
So we are waiting for connection. We hope she didn't still playing. If not, we have to count only the points we saw.
Yeah. And that would be devastating because she was on a 15-point run there and she'd played all of the difficult shots. I think she only had 4 balls to go, I think. So thanks for joining us, guys. Just stay with us. We just have a little technical hitch from the camera of Jasmin Ouschan. Let's just hope that she's realised, but I'm not sure she will because so focused on the game, she wouldn't be looking at the camera. And that is, she was on a 15-point run to take the first set. And she's back, and I don't think she's touched the table by the looks of it. Hopefully.
I switch it now to...
Yeah, so hopefully she didn't take another shot because she's on a 15-point run to take this first set. And by the looks of her table, yeah, okay. Unfortunately, she has taken another ball, which we didn't see, Alberto. Do you want to carry on?
Yeah, so we saw 5 points she made. So, yeah, it's after 7 breaks. Score is at 37 for Margaret and 50 for Jasmine. Yeah, we cannot hear her.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
So I keep on going?
No, because we didn't watch like previous shots you made because we lost the connection. So we counted 5 points. We are sorry, but we have to do it this way.
Obviously very, very disappointed there, and I feel her pain because she had quite an easy run out there for 15 points to take the first set, but she's still 54-37 ahead. She still has another chance in the next rack, so best to try and just keep your focus. Tough situation, of course, and hopefully it won't affect her. So close to taking that first set there. So Margaret taking ball in hand.
I don't know if the 10 goes, Mark. The 4 and the 10. I don't know if that combo's on. If so, she can go from the 1, go to that right cushion where she's aiming the cue, get the good side of the 3, and then make the combo with the 4.
Yeah, I don't think she's in. The combo isn't on, I don't think, Louise. It's hitting about 20 centimetres up that left-hand rail. So an easy positional shot here to the 4. So yeah, just to explain that rules, the rule, we can only give points, of course, for the balls that are actually seen potted. You saw it on Facebook also. And they are the only balls that can be given. The only points, unfortunately. But Jasmine is professional. And she'll come back for another rack, needing just, I think it's, how many points is the score, please, Alberto?
Score is 37 for Margaret and 50 for Jasmine.
Thank you very much. So nicely on the 6. Slight angle on this 6 so she can stun out. Just below center for the 7 into the same pocket. Good morning, Edward. You enjoy your football. You can also watch this, of course, at the same time. You've got 2 eyes, don't forget. 1 on each. Come on. This is important. This is the final. It's the final of the Predator 1 Pool Women's Cup. Lots of drama already in the first set. Don't forget, 10 points here will mean whatever happens. Yeah. Jasmine is going to
10 points.
Yeah, great competitor. Just needs to get this break going and then make a ball and run the table.
Whoa.
And she can take ball in hand here. Doesn't matter. Just take ball in hand, make 10 points. And you will win opening set of this year's Predator 1 Pool Women's Cup.
I don't know if the 4 goes. That's the only thing that I see trouble in the rack, the pattern of the walls. The 8 doesn't go on either on the bottom right or corner pocket, Mark, but I don't know if it goes on the side pockets. So maybe she's going to need to break those up with another ball to make sure she can run out.
Yeah, she could take the risk, couldn't she, off of the... I'd rather think about these things earlier. I think she's looking at it now. Look, can I play the combo on the 8 and leave myself on the 2? What about that for an idea? It's a bit ambitious, but if she does miss it and go past it, she'd be very unlucky not to still have a shot on the 2. Let's have a look. So will she do it off this 2? Big risk, isn't it? Yeah, of course we do. Now, but we have to make rules at the beginning of the tournament. And the players know the rules. I know it's tough. So showing a lot of guts here. Very, very difficult in that last rack. Will be going through her mind that she could have had it won already this set. But another chance here. And she's got the perfect angle. She needs to move something, I think. She can play to hit it. And if she does miss the carom on the 8, she might still leave herself a bank on the 8. Always nice to have a little bit of a backup. Made it. And she's got a shot on it.
Yes.
Hopefully she can.
Okay.
She can. Played it absolutely fantastic. So the 8, the 9, and the 10 to take the first set of this fabulous final. It's just off straight. It's a little bit tricky, but this is one of those shots. Just keep your technique solid. Keep your head down. And push that cue through in a nice, straight, smooth line.
Whoa.
Fabulous shot. What control that was. Beautifully played. Now just drop this in, and then you've got the 10 in the side. Maybe it's just slightly wrong angle. Doesn't quite like it, does she? Just make up your mind what shot to play. Yeah, decided to play it with a little bit more pace. Now she's got this 10 in the side pocket for a fantastic 1-0 lead. And what a great
Oh,
that was. Congratulations to Jasmin Ouschan. She takes the first set, and she will also be breaking first in the second set. So, Louise, we've had one set. What do you reckon?
well, it was a tough set. Of course, we had the show with Jasmine's stream, but besides that, I think Jasmine is playing a little bit stronger, especially on the break. She's making the two balls on the side. She's getting, I would say, 70% of the time a shot on the one. And Margaret is playing great, but she's not being consistent with the break. So it's tough to keep making points if you have a dry break now and then, now and there. So it's tough. Margaret needs to be more consistent on the break. I think Jasmine is playing great. So
Okay.
let's see.
Let's get the second set underway. There's been no timeout, has there? Is there any timeout from Margaret?
No, I'm fine. We can start.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start
Oh.
then. Jasmine, congratulations. One set up. Let's start the second set. So here we go. And yeah, she really did break so much better. In the first set, had that little hiccup, of course, with the internet interruption. Yeah, not her best break, lost the cue ball a bit, but it's turned out okay. Absolutely perfect on the one ball. Two ball down here on the left rail. Three ball just to the side of it. 4 and 5 over the side. It's looking good for a 15. I don't know what you think, Louise.
Yes, I think she can have a great start, go for 15 with one set up. It's a open table. I don't see any problems. The patterns are good. 4 and 5 are 3, 4 and 5 are very close to the side and corner pockets. So I think she's gonna get the 15.
Oh, she's gone. She's lost the cue ball there badly.
It passed. It passed.
Wow, she's overrun that by half a meter.
Yes. But she's okay.
Of course, when you're playing that big break, and she has got a big break, hasn't she? And then the very next shot you have to play is a very delicate one. It's a different stroke, isn't it?
Yes, it's a thin cut that is tough, and then she needs to get position on the 3. So if you roll the 2, it's easy to get hooked behind the 4 on the right side of the table. And if you go 2 cushions, like a zigzag on the center of the table, you have the side pockets that you could hit another ball. So it's a tough positional play and a tough shot on the 2.
Yeah, I think she's going to have to play this with a little bit of left-hand English just to draw it away from the 4 and the 5, and hopefully come between the 5 and the 3, and leave herself a shot on 3. So just a little dab of left-hand English on the ball. But as you say, yeah, of course, it is a very tough shot as well, but well within her capabilities. It's missed. It's missed. It's missed. It's missed.
2 points for Jasmine.
And just to expand on that last set, just one little bit more, she did show a lot of coping with pressure. And both of these players, it has to be said, play very, very well under pressure. We saw both of them go through hard times yesterday in their semi-finals, but they both came through. And I think it was because they were stronger mentally. And she's made a ball in the side, and look at the one ball. If the 9 ball gets out the way, she's onto it, but she's not. She's going to have to take ball in hand. Yeah, just a little bit of information. You're talking about pockets, and just want to tell all the viewers. Firstly, thanks for joining us. I just want to make the point, though, about pockets. They are all measured. Players have to go through a series of steps to be able to play in this competition. And your pockets must not be, I think it's any more than 4.5 inches. I think, am I right there, Louise?
Yes.
And players' streams are checked, and the table and the environment, of course. So it's not just a question of play on any table you choose. You have to play on a regulated table, shall we say. Of course, it's impossible in these times of COVID and lockdowns to get players playing on exactly the same table. But I'll tell you what, this isn't a bad alternative, is it, Louise?
No, and as we talked to throughout the tournament, Mark, I love one pool not only because we're able to see great matches and great tournaments with the best players in the world, but I think it's a great format, and I think you're with me on this, to train and to play in the future, because even if you have regular tournaments in the world and physical tournaments where you're with the other player at the same table, you can play or train with one pool with a player that is in another country, a top player from elsewhere. So I think it's great for competition and for training.
Yeah, I think that's one of the big things that have come out of this COVID thing. I mean, it's very, very hard. It's tough work to keep practicing day after day as it is. But to do it all alone at home is even harder for these people that have got their tables at home and their clubs and stuff where they have to play alone. So to have the chance to actually practice alone, but also to play against an opponent, it's a real added bonus, I think. And it's really going to help the game of pool in general, because we're getting more tournaments now or more matches than we would possibly have. You know, we can play every single day of the week if we want. Anyone can play every single day of the week. I mean, I used to dislike practice so much. I would probably do it for about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes and then get bored and just start playing against somebody. But if I'd have had this opportunity back when I was playing, I would have loved to have done it. Well, Margaret into the float. She's put that first set behind her. Of course, she's a professional. She will be giving this set all she's got. Yeah, that was a nice stroke. Lots of action on the cue ball there. Lots of top.
I think Benedict has a good point. Yes, Benedict. One pool is an aggressive format because you need to play forward. You're not allowed to play safe. So yes, you can train playing one pool with another person around the world, and then you can have some safety drills to complement. So yes, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what percentage of your training would be safety drills normally, would it? How often would you practice safety, for example?
At least one day a week, I focus only on safety play, but because I love playing defense. So
10 points for Margaret. So after one break, score is 2 for Jasmine, 10 for Margaret.
So Margaret taking an early lead here. A little bit, but it's okay. All the balls flying. Look at this for a break. Look at this for a break.
I would love to have that break, Mark.
I think everyone in the world would like to have that break. It's a fabulous break, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect.
And the next ball she needs to get on, I think, is the 4, if I'm not mistaken. And I think she can play this quite safely, twice across and leave herself in the center of the table for the 4. And then nice little stop for the 5.
So Mark, I think it's time for us to tell the viewers that they can play on the 10x4 tournament, the big tournament that we have in December. So guys, we're gonna have 3 weeks of qualifiers. We're gonna put the link right there on the Facebook comment box so that you can go sign in and be able to participate on the qualifiers. And we wanna see you not only writing to us on Facebook or YouTube, but playing the tournament. 48 of the players are gonna be invited, and 16 of the players are gonna be chosen on those qualifiers. So yes, big 10x4 tournament in December, guys.
Yeah, and our very own Louise will be in that. So I hope you're practicing.
Yes,
Don't
every day.
Don't practice any safety. Concentrate on that big break. Oh, where's she gone with the cue ball? That's unbelievable. Look how well she got hold of that. And you know what? She cued that so well, and it's gone too far. And when you're not consistent in your cueing, it's so hard to control that cue ball. Feeling a little bit down again, shrugs the shoulders. But we've seen this girl, she can jump. I don't call her jumping Jasmine the genius Ouschan for nothing. Right down the line of this. Oh, can she float the 7? No.
Oh.
So 6 points.
So Yuki Hiraguchi is watching and commenting in the chat. Let us know how does it feel to actually have to sit and watch this instead of being there? It must be so tough. And that's a dry break. Look.
Dry break, 0 points. So after 2 breaks, score is 8 for Jasmine, 10 for Margaret.
The chance. For the awesome Austrian. Oh, look at, oh, and he's been kicked in. She's been kicked in. How many balls did she make as well? Made 4 balls, I think, but it's no good because she scratched. A very unfortunate scratch, but she did lose the cue ball a little bit. Didn't get
scratch on the break, so 0 points.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Alberto. It's just she didn't quite aim low enough on the cue ball. She got lots of top on it. You saw the cue ball go again through the balls, and she got a horrible kick in the side. Yeah, you're right, Ken. It is a monster break. There's a much nicer break there this time from Margaret Fefilova, playing there in Minsk. And she's actually in her own sports academy here, her pool academy. Her and her parents run this place where she's playing. And they have people coming for lessons. And I can tell you, Margaret has a vast knowledge of this game, and her big thing in life is to pass it on to as many people as possible and to help whoever she can She knows what it's like to be good at a very young age. Turned pro, of course, age just 14. Can you believe that?
Yes, and not only that, Mark, I believe both players, of course, are really, really famous and really good, but Margaret is very famous in social media because she's always putting on air the videos of making a lot of drills, tutorials. I mean, it's great. She's very famous because of that.
Yeah, a lot of people have been commenting that it's basically a break contest. Well, you know, it's no different to the real game, really, on that front, because if you don't have a break in the real game, you still don't win tournaments. And both these girls are not in this final by chance, of course. They both have a fantastic all-round game. It's not just about the break. Both players moving the cue ball around the table beautifully. They both have fantastic fundamentals, fantastic technique, a beautiful stroke, great determination, dedication. Practiced many, many hours, made a lot of self-sacrifice, self-discipline. Both go to the gym, eat healthy. They put their whole lives into this game. It's not just a question of picking a cue up once a week and going and playing a tournament. As we know, it's all easy to see them playing in this tournament, but there's plenty more goes on in the background, I can assure you, as any player will tell you. She missed one of them earlier, hitting it slightly too thick, and she caught that one a little bit too thick as well. But she's okay. Dead straight.
Ten points. So after 3 breaks, score is 8 for Jasmine, 20 for Margaret.
Taking the lead in this second set. See that cue ball this time, holding up nicely. Okay, she's got to take the ball in hand, but it's okay. Balls are spread nicely. Nice 10-pointer on here.
So, Mark, we have good news. Antonio Rojas sent us 150, another 50. So far, 200 stars. So Antonio Rojas sent us 150, and then Edward Busiak, 50 stars. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for being so positive with the final, for writing us great comments. I mean, we're here for you. I mean, this is only going to improve, guys. One pool is going to get better, it's going to get bigger. So thank you so much for you guys that are being positive during the match.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. And of course, you know, it's a new thing. No, the world wasn't ready for this pandemic, let alone the game of pool or just on its own. You know, there's so many different things to get used to, wearing masks, where you got to wear them, whether you're allowed to go there, what time until. Everything has changed now. And the world is a different place, at least for the foreseeable future. So we're all trying to carry on as normal as possible. And this one pool format, of course, is one of those changes that we're going to have to get used to. And we will, of course, improve as we go along. We're all trying to make this game of pool reach as many millions around the world as we can. And I think during this time of COVID-19, it's the perfect opportunity to adjust, to move forward, and with a positive attitude. Yes, we can improve. Yes, things can change, and we are working very hard every single day. I can assure you there's a great team here at One Pool, at One Sports TV, and in association with Predator. We're all working hard to bring you a better experience, and also not just a better experience to watch, but to be a part of also.
Yes, and you're gonna love this comment, Mark. Ren de Vera says, as previously stated, I for one am very thankful for this free stream. The format is very fun to watch. So yes, guys, thank you, Ren de Vera.
Yeah, it's nice. It's just about. Just run off the back rail. To see her stay down just that little bit longer. She does tend to jump up sometimes on those kind of shots, on the thin cuts. Does it very nicely when she's playing straighter shots. So just love to see her just stay down that second longer. Yeah, just like that. If your head comes up, the cue comes up. So not out of this second set by any means. Race to 60, of course. We're playing 10 ball, 9 ball rules. Oh, there's another example of getting up off the shot. And that shows him where the cue ball as well.
8 points for Jasmine.
So Margaret Fefilova to break. Made ball in either side. And here comes that 3 again. The travelling 3. Never stops, does it, that 3?
Great break, Mark. I mean, taking ball in hand, she has the lead. I think she has a fairly easy layout, so she's okay.
What are you on today? The coffee, Louise?
Yes, coffee. For me, always coffee, Mark. I know you love tea, but for me, coffee with milk. I don't know if that has a specific name in the US, but yes, I would love some.
You're calling me an American now as well, huh? Come on, man. How long have we been together?
Well, you're saying for sure now you're drinking coffee instead of tea, so You're like 15% Venezuelan so far.
What's the best coffee in the world? Is it Colombian?
Yes, it's Colombian.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry I didn't send pictures of my Mexican last night, but it was absolutely lovely. But I still have half of it left for tonight.
Oh, really? How much did you order that you have still for today?
It was actually a Mexican night put on at my local cricket club. And there was about 25 people here last night enjoying. And I sort of help out here occasionally. And my wages for the night, shall we say, was a nice portion of Mexican, a very, very large portion of Mexican.
Whoa, we have very good news. Robert Dutch sent us 200 stars. Thank you so much, guys. I think this is the match that we received the most stars. Thank you so much for you guys that are being positive with the comments and enjoying this free stream. We're here for you. I mean, this is only going to get bigger and better. So thank you so much, Robert.
Yeah, thanks to everyone. You make this possible, of course. It's why we're sitting here. And we have 2 more stars here on the tables today for you. Margaret Fefilova, you're watching now. Oh, she's down. She didn't get through the ball. She decelerated on the cue ball then.
7 points. So after 4 breaks, score is 16 for Jasmine, 27 for Margaret.
I mean, you know Margaret better than I do. I'm not sure if she doesn't quite look happy with her game today. I mean, the first round, she was fantastic. Second, oh, and this is the perfect break. Look at this. This is the best break of the day. That is the break of the day. Look at that.
Like a horror movie.
3 balls down. Absolutely perfect position on the 1. I think she can get to the 3. It goes past the 8. She would love to take it in the side, but it doesn't matter as long as she's on it. And this.
Yeah, so Brian Skursky, thank you so much for the stars, my friend. Thank you so much for the support, guys.
Yeah, just watching the replay of that ocean break then. And it was just unbelievable, like an explosion in an M&M's factory. And she can take the lead here. She can get to 31, can go 4 points clear. But don't forget, she's playing first in this set. So Margaret still has a rack in hand, shall we say. Yeah, this is nice, isn't it? Nice, easy run out, a road map, as you say, already laid out for you. All you've got to do is follow the route. And don't run out of, just don't run out of gas, Louise.
Yes, and talking about gas, some of fuel, some of the fans on Facebook are really excited with the stream. Thomas Hill says, a stream is 2nd to 1, really enjoying the final in the tournament. Looking forward to future tournament. Everything with OnePool is top class. Thank you so much, Thomas Hill, for those words. And this is one very special comment from Joe AB. OnePool but 14.1, I mean straight pool game could be awesome. Yes, my friend, this is coming, and I agree with you. Straight pool in this format would be great.
Okay, so let's just stay with these last 2 balls now. This is for 15 points, don't forget. She will take the lead here. A great run out, great break, wasn't it?
Beautiful.
Finished perfect on the 1 ball, and she's kept her head. Beautiful. Great run out.
15 points for Jasmine.
So Margaret will have been watching that.
So Mark, more stars are coming in. Derek DePerto sent us 100 new stars. Thank you so much, my friend. You're the best fans in the world.
So Margaret making the ball on the break. Ren de Vera watching in the Philippines says, I would like to order the ocean break, please, and can I have it to go? We'll ask when she'll deliver that break to you straight away. I think there's a long queue for that particular takeaway.
Yes, order 3, my friend. I need one and Mark needs one also.
I'll give mine to you, Louise. I don't need mine.
Well, I need 2. I'm okay with taking 2.
Oh, you want the 9-ball break as well, do you? No, you can only have
yes,
one.
yes,
Don't
please.
greedy.
Yes.
Don't get greedy. So on the 3, probably play the combo, of course, on the 4 to the 5. Run it through, just a little bit of left-hand English. Zipping it over, away from danger, away from the 7, 8, and 10, of course. So he just wants to drop this in. Careful not to make the 4 as well, of course. Unless you're going to play position on the 6. And I'll tell you what, she could make the 4 here as well. No, she hasn't.
So Mark, good news. We have more than 700 people watching us between Facebook and YouTube. So thank you guys. Thank you for sharing, for liking, for putting the link out in your pool groups in WhatsApp. Thank you so much. If we get to 1,000, we're going to be very, very happy. And thank you so much for the help, guys. You're the best.
Those of you that know me know that I love to talk and I love my little sayings and my little phrases. And there's a lovely one that I've just spotted from Thomas Vanek. And he says, Predator 1 is second to none.
That's beautiful.
People are even sending us poems, Louise. What about that?
That's great. I mean, I think people are getting very positive on the match. And thank you so much, guys. We're here for you. I mean, we're only here to improve, for you to have a beautiful Sunday, let's say morning to afternoon if you're in this side of the world, or afternoon or and night if you're on Mark's side of the world.
Beautiful message here from Simone Shea from Ireland. She says, as an Irish lady, pool, WR and BB player, thoroughly enjoying watching one pool, apart from learning and watching their skill to see how composed they are too. Thank you for this and enjoy commentary. Super job. Thanks very much for that, Simone. I'm, of course, in the UK and Louise is over there in Venezuela. It's a good shot. Good shot that was. Fabulous double. Fabulous bank, I should say, of course. And look at that determination in Jasmine's eyes as she watches on.
So 10 points for Margaret, and after 5 breaks, score is 31 for Jasmine, 37 for Margaret.
Oh, and look at that for a break. Look at that for a break. Stop that cue ball. Absolutely dead. Oh, she would love to go for this. I think the 2 is up there by the 6. Not sure if she'll take the risk. It's a fine cut. She's looking at it. Does she fancy it? Can she carom the 6 and leave herself on the 2? She wants to, doesn't she? Very aggressive player, very attacking. Would love to take this on. But we've seen many times players going for the 15 and missing the first ball and ending up with 0, but she's going for it. I think she's just worried about the position. Yeah, I think it's a wise decision. I know it's really hurtful to take that cue ball in hand when you know you're almost on the angle, but just it's a little step too far. So wise decision there, I think, from the Austrian.
Yes. I think it's very, very smart.
You don't get to this level of pool without being smart in choice selection. And that's just one part, of course. Just imagine the pressure that these players are under, and especially yesterday, we saw it, Louise, in the 2 semi-finals. It was absolutely unbearable to commentate, let alone to be out there actually playing and having to hold a cue. Can you imagine?
Yes, it was amazing, nerve-wracking.
I've played to quite a high level in snooker in my life, and to a lesser extent in pool as well. And I must say, I used to enjoy the pressure. It's a different feeling, isn't it? It's like there's like an aura around you. You're not really at the venue kind of thing when you're completely in that zone. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything. And this, of course, would be easy under normal circumstances in practice.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, just turn that camera onto a table and everything changes, right?
Yes. So Robert Fresques is asking, what predator cue does Jasmine play with? She used to play with a Pantera 2. Yes, my friend. She has the 2, and she's currently playing with a Pantera 4. The 5, that is the last Pantera on the market, is the one that Joshua Filler uses. And Alvin Ocean, it's brown, and this is like a light brown. So yes, this is the Pantera 4.
So 7 points for Jasmine.
A lot of deceleration there on that 7 ball. The cue slowing down before it got to the cue ball. Missed it on the thick side, holding for the 9. She could have played it stronger. Oh, and where's the cue ball going? Where's the cue ball? It was
Whoa.
very close. So it'll be ball in hand, I would think. Jasmin Ouschan in the lead for the first time in this set, 38-37. And she's one set up, of course. So Margaret needs to win this set to stay in this year's Predator One Pool Women's Cup. And we've had a fantastic, well, this is the 7th day today. Had some great pool. We've been introduced to some fantastic characters. Let's not forget Elise yesterday as well, playing in those very difficult conditions, I would say, wouldn't you, Louise? When she was playing in that club in Rotterdam, it was full. She was waiting for people to play their shots.
Yes, I mean, that was very tough because we saw a contrast. Margaret playing her pool hall alone and Elise playing in a pool room with a lot of players. Most of the time she needed to wait for a player on the side to play for her to move, and that kills your rhythm. So it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, it was tough. I know people says it can help your concentration, but yeah, maybe in practice, but not when it comes to a big match. People walking past the shot all the time, taking your eye off the ball, very difficult. The Turkish lady, Eylul Kibaroglu, fantastic player, of course, we saw. The great Kelly Fisher, who struggled with her break, believe it or not, in round 1. Tiko Alu from Jakarta, another great player as well. We had the young lady from Thailand, Phaa. Pia Filler, of course, who went out in the quarterfinals. And little Yuki Hiraguchi, who can forget her? The little girl with the panda head, and she even brought it out at the end after losing a grueling battle, didn't she, against Jasmine? And she still had the character.
Yeah, she was smiling and having fun. I mean, she showed class act because it's easy even for a professional player to lose and be a little bit down. But she was like happy for Jasmine, took out the panda head, had fun, and she was, I mean, so nice.
Yeah, fabulous to see. So Margaret seems to be finding her game again here. Really controlling the ball well now, isn't she? Fabulous.
Perfect.
Pinpoint position now. She's right back in this. A nice easy 10 ball.
So 10 points for Margaret, and the score after 6 breaks is 38 points for Jasmine, 47 for Margaret.
So let's have a look at this monster break. Look at the one getting kicked down here. And look looking at the table, it doesn't look too bad, does it? Ball in hand, of course, so but there's nothing. Okay, 3 is a little bit difficult, but plenty of room to get on that. 4 goes in the side. Two in the corner might just straighten this cue ball up slightly off the back rail down towards the 3, anywhere in the center. 50-yard line would be perfect for you, Louise. And there it is on the 50-yard line. Little drawback now for the 4 into the side.
Yes, I mean, she's perfect. I'm going to give a personal help to Mark James. That has been a little bit tough on us, but we love you, Mark. So yes, I'm going to say the layout right now for you. She's hitting the 3. The 10 is on the spot. On the left is the 5. On top of the 10 is the 7. On the left is the 9. The 4 is on the left side pocket. And above on the right side pocket is the 8.
Just a little run through off the side rail here for the 7 in the side. Can just drop this 7 in for the long 8.
Yes, I mean, she has a perfect angle. She's on the right side there. So I think she's okay.
Yeah, just a stun out of the 8 here. Just below center. Doesn't want to draw it, just move it out a few centimeters to the left as we look. Or is she drawing all the way back? No, that's perfect. Beautiful control. Both players now hitting top form. Just stun this 10 in.
Ten points for Jasmine.
I wonder, are we going to get a deciding set? Margaret will be hoping so. Made the 5. 1 in the, look at this. The balls are still going. 4 balls on the break there. Absolutely brilliant break. It just goes to show it's not always how hard you hit them, it's how you hit them. Perfect control. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk, hasn't there, about the tips that the players are using. And when I was commentating with Margaret the other day, we were talking about Jasmine's tip. And because there was lots of comments about it sounding like glass, but I can assure you it's only the echo. I don't think they're playing with hard tips. As we see, she's overrun this cue ball, has she? And I think we're going to see her reach for the jump cue here. So finely poised, isn't it? 47-48 the score. And just now it looked like it was going to be a routine run out for Margaret, but now she's slightly overplayed the position. She's got to jump this. Both players, of course, will have the same number of innings. That's the second time they jumped too far today.
Full shot, so 5 points for Margaret. And after 7 breaks, score is 48 for Jasmine, 52 for Margaret.
So we're level on innings. To clarify, if Jasmine was to run out here with 15 points and reach 60, Margaret would still have a rack to try and make 60 also, and then we go to a sudden death shootout. Cue ball. Not often you see Jasmine's cue ball down this end of the table, is it?
I think this is the first time.
Yeah. So ball in hand. So she won't be making 60 points in this visit. So that means if Margaret can make 8 balls on her next rack, she will win the second set, and it will be tied 1 set each. But as we've seen in this competition throughout the week, Louise, nothing is guaranteed in this game. 1 dry break, 1 scratch, 1 hook, as you just saw there from Margaret, hooking herself on the 3. Afternoon to Ronnie Jakobsen. Just arrived in Thailand, and his newly refurbished pool table awaits him with a black cloth. Can you believe that, Louise?
Whoa, black cloth? Why?
I don't
Is
know.
it a disco?
I mean, he sent me a picture. It does suit the room very nicely, but I don't think I could ever play.
Oh, okay. So
unless he invited me, of course. Wants to come past this. Yeah, she's just slipped past it. Choice of shots here, of course. Probably play it for the right-hand corner after this 6. So a little bit of draw, right-hand English to zip it up the rail a little bit. Very nicely controlled. There's the sound of that tip that the comments were about, but it's purely the room, the echo of the room, the microphone on the phone or the tablet, whatever she's using. Yeah, nicely controlled. Very nice.
10 points for Jasmine.
My favorite color cloth is 100% tournament blue. Either of these cloths that they're playing on would do me. I just think this is the color for a pool table. Just my opinion. There's a ball made, so she needs to score 8 points in this rack, and I think she's already scored about 3. She has.
Okay.
Needs to make 5 more balls, Louise. Doesn't need to play from there. She doesn't need 15 this time, of course. And if she runs out here, gets to 60, we will be going to a third and deciding set in this year's Predator One Pool Women's Cup. And I must say, when we started off on Monday with 16 players, it was hard to choose a winner.
Mark James says, I want a decider, Mark. What do you think?
I think there's only one person that doesn't want a decider.
Who's that, Mark? Let us know.
Her initials are J.O. and she lives in a country beginning with the letter A. So 3 more balls. The 4, the 5, 6. And we will be going to a deciding set. So go and get a cup of tea, or a glass of wine, or a cup of coffee if you're in Louise's house.
Yes, coffee or Coke. Someone said that their waking up drink was Coke. So yes, Coke or coffee is okay for me.
Yeah, lots of people happy that there's a decider on its way, maybe. And this is set ball. There it is. So we go to a deciding set, I believe.
Yeah, so one.
Yeah, Margaret scored 8 points, so she made 60, and second set is for her. So scoring sets is 1-1.
She's doing a Jennifer Barretta on us, isn't she? She's finishing the table. Okay, and of course, it will be Margaret to break first in the final set. 1 set all. So let's have a little chat about that set. How did it go for you, Louise?
Well, I think Jasmine has a better break, but Margaret's been able to make 1 or 2 balls in taking ball in hand, being 100% efficient by making the 10 points. So in terms of the game, I saw Margaret stronger, but the break, Jasmine's break is still better. So in this set for me, the difference is if Jasmine has a better layout of the balls after the break, or if Margaret starts breaking better.
Has Margaret taken a timeout, has she? Oh, no.
Can we have 5 minutes break?
Yes, yes, of course.
Okay, Jasmine, 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're just going to have the ladies going to have a little rest. A little bathroom break, wash the hands, splash some water on the face, focus for the next set. Maybe just a sip of water for Jasmine there. So highlights of the week. What have they been for you?
Well, in terms of a rack, I would have to say Jasmine's run out with the 3 and the 4 jump shots. In terms of the game, I thought the most exciting match so far was the Jasmine semifinal, because she was one rack away from losing, and with a dry break she was able to tie the set, go to a decider and then win the final set. In terms of surprise for me, or a player that I knew it was good but played much better than I thought, Elise, I think, would be my choice. I was very impressed about the fundamentals of Filler. Pia Filler played really, really great. And as you said, of course, all the players are great. The best players in the world were here, but I will have to say those are my highlights.
Yeah, good choices as well. Some bringing back some good memories for me as well, from your words there. And one thing that stands out from round one was Kelly Fisher. I mean, I've followed Kelly's career all my life through the snooker. I think she's won 5 world championships as a snooker player. She's current world champion, of course, in pool. And I was sort of a little bit nervous about commentating on her. It's like meeting your idol, although I'm not actually meeting her, but it's, you know what I mean? So I was a little bit nervous about commentating on her. And also she's one of these players that does like to join in, as you as you so rightly said, like Jason Shaw and a couple of other players like to do, have a little bit of a commentate while they go along. And I was so sorry for her. She just couldn't find her break, could she? She tried absolutely everything to find her break. And I think it was the Angeline Tikoalu, I think, that knocked out Kelly in the first round. And yeah, it's been my first experience here on one pool on this format. And I must say, I've really, really enjoyed it. A great team behind us all, of course. Lots of people working in the background, helping bringing these pictures to you and organising the tournament itself. But yeah, one thing that does really stand out is the 2 shots in a row by one of the girls we were watching now, jumping, Jasmin Ouschan. I mean, we billed it, didn't we, as the ready-made Predator advert. Basically, she was using the Predator Air 2 as well, so it just sort of, well, no editing. I think we deserve some. Some praise for that, for saving Predator a little bit of money there.
No, and we called it, Mark. Remember that we called it. We said that she was going to make the jump shot, so it's better with our voices on the commercial, because we called those shots that she was going to make them. So very, very amazing. Also on Facebook, people are having fun telling us that if we have or don't have commercials. So guys, the best commercial you can do right now is to go to the link of the 10x4 qualifiers. Remember, guys, we're going to have 64 of the best players in the world in December. 16 of those 64 spots are going to be given to qualifier players. So you can go to the link, you can put your information there. You're going to have some matchups, and if you play well enough, you can get one of those 16 spots, guys. It's going to be great. It's going to be very, very big tournament in December. So now that we're on a break, I would like to invite you to go to the link that we have right there at the comment box on Facebook.
Yeah, that's going to be a fantastic.
I'm ready, guys.
Okay, thank you. Are you ready, Jasmine?
Yep, all good.
Okay, let's start then.
Good luck, Jasmine.
Yeah, good luck to you too, Bago.
Played in a great spirit, isn't it, between these two?
I love these players, Mark. I
Fantastic.
love them. I love both of them. I mean, they're not only for me the top 10 best players in the world, but they're so professional. Their attitude, they're smiling, they're having fun. I mean, you're playing the final set and you're taking a time to tell the other player good luck with a smile. I mean, for me, that's priceless.
Yeah, absolutely correct. So what a final set we have in store here. And one thing that's come out of this, Margaret said that she She misses being with her friends and actually being with them, you know, physically in the same room playing tournaments. This is the best we can do at the moment. And, you know, you can look at it another way as well. It's bringing people together that may never have met anyway, even if there were tournaments going on around the world, because there's no traveling here, of course. There's no hotels need to be booked. You can play anyone, anywhere in the world now remotely. So we as humans, we take the positives out of things, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to be absolutely lost tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I'm just going to have to rerun the whole of the tournament, I think. Go to the One Sports TV page and run through the whole lot. But I'll have it on silent because I can't stand to listen to my own voice, Louise. I don't know about you.
Yes, I can't stand it. I sound weird.
Oh, she's caught the 6. Yeah, it wasn't a great shot, was it?
Oh, let's hope the 6 is frozen to the short rail, because if it is, she can go rail first with a lot of left spin to clinch the 3 and make it on the top left corner pocket. The thing is that it's going to be tough to get position on the 4. Most likely she's going to get a long shot. So let's see.
But come on, Louise, whenever you talk about a shot, there always is some good news, because you always end it. But the good news is...
Well, you need to be positive. I mean, I love pool, and you're supposed to be positive. Not where do we play pool? We play to have fun, to be happy. I mean, yes, there's always a good news, guys. There's always a good news.
Bank. Oh, can she fluke it? No.
Oh.
So 4 points for Margaret.
So Margaret breaking off, of course, first in this set, as she did in the first. So we head over to Juggernaut breaking. Jasmine. Oh, and it's a scratch in the side. Lost the cue ball.
Scratch on the break, so 0 points.
Wow.
And after 1 break, score is 4 points for Margaret, 0 for Jasmine.
There's a little bit of a chance there, wasn't it, to take a lead early in this final deciding set of the Predator One Pool Women's Cup. Darian back with us again from San Diego. Lovely to know where you're watching, guys. Jay Garrison's there. Hi, Jay. How are you doing, mate? Level 2 Paul, I think. He has a podcast, Level 2 Paul, I think it's called. He'll soon put me right.
I think it's Level 2 Billiards.
Level 2 Billiards, that's it. She's made the ball again. She's made the 5 as well in the corner. 2 over this corner pocket. Ball in hand. No real clusters. A little bit of work to do to get on the 3, of course. So
yes, the position on the 3 is tough, because she can draw the 1 right, get off the rail. The 2 is fairly easy because it's close to the pocket, but the 3 only goes on either the right side corner pocket or the left side pocket. So the position on the 3 is going to be tough because the landing area is very small.
Yeah, it's always got the alternative, of course, of coming over this side of it and playing it into the same side as the 2. It goes in, also goes in the side pocket. And just to answer an important point on the chat, although we're playing 10 ball, yes, flukes are allowed. There is no call shot in this particular format that we're playing.
So we have players all around the world writing to us on Facebook, Mark. Emily Dottie, hi guys from New York City. We have also fans writing to us from South Carolina. Teresa, how are you? Nice to hear from you. Watching from Bloomington, Indiana, Jana Langley, how are you?
So there's 2 in the corner. Has she made up her mind which way she's going? I think she's going for the pinpoint position. She's going for that little landing strip, as Louise calls it. So just run this in. Just a little dab of right hand English just to hold it up. There it is. And has she gone too far? No, it's absolutely perfect. Look at that. 6 waiting over the side, of course. So looking good here for another 10 points to increase her lead.
Yeah, she's okay. She can make it on the side and get a tension line to get perfect on the 7. So we have more fans writing to us. Stamatis Pool, hi from Greece, guys. How are you? We also have, I mean, people are getting very, very excited. Christopher, watching from Sweden. Hi, how are you? Bob from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Carl, Richmond, Indiana here. How are you guys?
So Miss 7 now needs to, yeah, that's the line she wants. Just drag the cue ball slightly over to the right-hand side here. And can probably just stun through the gap here between 9 and 10. Leave herself on the 9 in the side. Yeah, beautifully controlled. Really nice cue ball control there from Margaret Fefilova. The brilliant Belarusian, of course. Works so hard on her game. Loves to come in and commentate as well when she's not playing, when she's not busy practicing or running or at the gym. Very busy lady, but any spare time she gets, she wants to spend it talking about Paul, of course, spreading her knowledge. Next tournament, we're going to have to try and get Jasmine in as well in the commentary.
$10 for Margaret.
And if I can get Jasmine in the commentary box with me as well sometime, that will be another thing ticked off my bucket list. Who needs to climb Kilimanjaro? Oh, I think it's dry. Oh, is it going to knock the 2 in? It's not.
Drag break from Jasmine, so 0 points. And after 2 breaks, score is 14 for Margaret, 0 for Jasmine.
Yeah, and they're quite a rare thing, aren't they? A dry break today from Jasmine.
Right, and especially now in the 3rd set. I mean, it's tough to get it right there, but the good thing is that people are getting very excited on Facebook, Mark. So Heather, is writing for us from Ontario, Canada. How are you? Teresa from Las Vegas. Robert Robinson, Oklahoma City. Thank you guys for telling us where you are. We love giving you our special shout out. You're welcome, Daddy.
So very important break now. Margaret breaking off first, don't forget, in this set. Oh, and it could be dry, is it? Oh, look at the two.
Whoa.
Wow, and that's just what Jasmine almost had just now, but the two stopped on the side lip of the pocket, didn't it? Wow. So, is there a change in fortunes coming? Huge break, of course, from Jasmine. Was dry. Margaret's softer break looked like it had failed, and then it's normally the two ball that rescues her in the corner pocket. It rescued her in the side this time. I think she must be paying this two ball something. Yeah, two just getting flicked in the side there. Mark James on the ball, of course. You're all on the ball. And we've seen all this week, haven't we? The determination of both of these players. So neither of them are going to give up. That's one thing you can count on. Benedict says Margaret will be sleeping with that two ball tonight if she wins.
That's very funny, Benedict. Yes, I would. I would sleep with a two ball tonight, tomorrow, at least a week.
Oh, fantastic entertainment. So Jasmine watches on. Margaret reminds me of the great snooker player Mark Selby, who, when you think he's down and out, just goes to another level. Concentrates really hard, plays the simple game. Everything is about the fundamentals, the things that you've practiced for hours and hours, for years and years. And that's times like this when you rely on them. That's what holds you together.
So people are asking Mark on Facebook where they can find the link to play for December. So Teresa Martin, if you see the comment box right there on Facebook, we have a pinned comment. One Sports TV, welcome to Prayer One Pool Women's Cup. Don't forget, you can play with us in the qualifiers for December, huge event, the Prayer One Pool 10x4. Here's the link. So you can see it go down and you will find the link. Thank you for asking.
So she's gone just a little bit short, a little bit thinner than she would have liked. Might have to get the extension out here. Not sure how far she can reach. Yeah, it's going to need the extension. this match. Yeah, this looks good. It looks good. Oh, this 10 ball looked like she was going to break dry. The 2 ball rescued her. And in it goes.
10 points for Margaret.
So taking 24. It's a nil lead. Oh, she's been kicked in again. Can you believe it?
Oh,
Okay, you could say that she didn't quite have the cue ball under control, but it's still an unlucky kick, that. Unbelievable.
Scratch on the break, so 0 points for Jasmine. And score is after 3 breaks. 24 for Margaret and 0 for Jasmine.
Yeah, and what a time for your break to leave you. So Margaret breaking off.
Loudest comment. Darren Loud says, haven't heard UK mentioned yet. I'm here in Newquay, Cornwall. Great entertainment. You're welcome, Darren.
Ah, Nuki. Oh, and look at the cue ball. She's scratched. She's scratched.
Oh,
Yeah, Nuki in Cornwall. What a beautiful place that is. Barbican Beach. I've been there. Lovely part of the country. They call it the English Riviera down there. Way down south. Beautiful.
Scratch on the break, so 0 points for Margaret.
Yeah, it's not impossible. Trust me. We've seen comebacks from further than this behind. 15 points here can change everything. Oh, she still hasn't got that cue ball under control, and she's scratched again.
Scratch on the break, so 0 points.
Yeah,
And after 4 breaks, score is 24 for Margaret, 0 for Jasmine.
great chance for Jasmine there to get back into it, but she just lost the cue ball, didn't break full on again. A couple of kicks from other balls, like a pin ball it was. But you've got to say, very, very unfortunate still for it to get kicked straight into the pocket. Why is it we can't kick other balls into the pocket like the white goes into the pocket? Oh. Oh, and that was so close as well to a scratch. And the run of the ball is slightly now in the Belarusians' favour. The kick's going the right way for Margaret. Yeah, can't really see any problems here. Okay, she needs to get position from 2 to 3, but she could play the bank if she doesn't get the correct angle. So she can play the combo if she wants after these 2. No need to, of course. Looking to see if she can leave the long 3. Played that with just a little dab of right hand spin, didn't she? A bit of right hand English just to drag it back slightly. She's got the perfect angle now on the 3. So it's all about this shot now. And it's in, played very well. And we've seen it time after time from Margaret. I know we keep talking about it, but it's so, so important, especially at times of pressure like this, when your head could be maybe a little bit all over the place, the tension in the arm, a few little negative doubts coming in. But if you can hold your technique together, that's what gets you through these difficult situations. And really is playing like a robot at the moment. Absolutely pinpoint position. Just 3 little stun shots here, and she will make another 10. Cue ball just hasn't got to travel more than 2 centimeters in these last 3 shots, and that is what controlling the cue ball is all about. Again, nowhere to go, just stun that cue ball. And here we go. It's another 10, I think. Yeah, it's a great run out.
10 points for Margaret.
Thanks to Alberto, who's been here all afternoon with us as well, keeping an eye on everything, keeping the scores correct. Without doing the commentator's curse, we've had no problems up to now. That's probably because Louise and I aren't in charge of the comment. So here comes the break from Jasmine. And there again, she's lost the cue ball slightly. Oh, and again, no kick, nice kick on the ball. And she stares at the table in disbelief. And I'm staring at it in disbelief as well. I cannot believe it.
Break from Jasmine, so 0 points, and score after 6 breaks is 34 points for Margaret, 0 for Jasmine.
Yeah, and you have to feel now that if Margaret doesn't dry break or scratch in the next few racks, she is going to take the title of Predator One Pool Women's Cup champion. But this is a different format. It's strange times we're living in, and strange things can happen, as we've seen throughout this whole week. Yeah, I think she's doing this. Oh, and look. No. Here goes the 2 ball again. That's her sleeping partner for tonight, the 2 ball.
Yeah, for the next month, probably. Take it out only to play, then you take it to your room and like that.
I would take it out to dinner if it was me.
For another Mexican night, Mark?
Well, I don't know what 2 balls eat, do you?
No, I don't know. Maybe Jay from level 2 billiard. No, because that 2 ball is his logo. So
I will ask him. I could lighten the mood with telling you a little joke if you would like, a very short joke.
yes.
There's a snooker player who goes to the doctor and he said, I'm feeling a bit strange. He said, well, what have you been eating? So he said, well, I've been eating snooker balls. So he said, well, you will feel strange, haven't you? Won't you? What have you eaten? He said, well, I've had a couple of pinks, 3 reds, a brown and a yellow. He said, well, you know your trouble, don't you? Not enough greens. Need your vegetables, Louise. You need your vegetables.
You need your greens, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. So. Wasn't easy, was it? And now she can use this. Could she draw now off of the 6? She's got the perfect angle. Is that the 7 up on the top rail, is it? Or is it the 4? It's the 4, isn't it?
I think it's the 5. I think it's the orange 5.
So she would love to draw off of this. Watch the cue ball. Cut the 3 into the left-hand corner. Low on the cue ball. Draw off of the 6 ball. Cue ball running down towards where her hand is now. She's left the longer. Yeah, I've got to say that surprised me a little bit, Louise.
Yes. And I think that the 5 is not frozen to the short cushion above. So it's going to be a very thin cut and she needs to control it because it's going to go upward, downward, and then up again. So it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's a hard enough pot as it is, isn't it? It's quite thin. You have to catch it just right. She's made it. What a shot. Where's the cue ball going? Oh.
Come on. Whoa.
Well, I will stick my neck out and say she won't be jumping this, Louise.
No, I mean, and even kicking it is tough because I believe she's frozen to the 9. So
I mean, there is a shot on here. There's
yeah.
3 rail. Oh, she's going the 1 rail, she thinks, is she?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, because I think she's frozen to the 9 mark. So the 3 rail is not on. So I think she needs to make half a distance is called what she's measuring there.
Oh, no, I actually meant down towards the bottom and back down this way.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not this way, the other way. I don't like these 1 rail kicks. I find them very difficult. You can still fluke it though? Nope.
So for shot, and it was 7 points for Margaret.
Yeah, it's you have to feel she needs a 15 here. thought she was going to scratch again for a second there. Unbelievable. Just the one ball. And what do you do here? You got to go for it, Louise. Yeah.
Yes, she needs to go for it. I mean, the gap is too big for her to take ball in hand. I will go for it.
Yeah, I mean, everything, even now, she's trying to reach over, but the 3 ball is obstructing her body. It's just one of those. It's just been a really awkward set, hasn't it, for her? Ball's not going in. Cue ball getting kicked all over the table. You sometimes believe that there's something working against you. Oh, she's miscued that as well.
Yes.
Stretching too far, wasn't she?
Yes.
We've got a feel for her now.
So 1 point for Jasmine. And after 6 breaks, score is 41 for Margaret and 1 point for Jasmine.
Yeah, as you mentioned yesterday, Louise, I think I would just rather everyone won.
Everyone in the final. You will love to see a all-player final.
Just split the trophy 16 ways and give everyone a little piece of it. Oh, and it's a dry break, is it? I think it is, but it's a little bit too late, isn't it?
Dry break from Margaret, so 0 points.
There you go. Typical 1-pool format. You never know what's going to happen. So Margaret's break has left her. Another chance here for Jasmine. Oh, and Kelly. Almost exactly the same again, getting kicked into that pocket. She can't believe it. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, Louise?
No, I mean, it's a total different break from one set to another. I mean, she break great on the 2 first set, and now the break is gone. I think the cue ball was probably moving around a lot on the first set, but she wasn't scratching. So now it's tough. It's tough. I mean, it's been tough breaks.
We were on about the cue ball, the 2 ball for Margaret. All the favours it's been doing her that she'll be taking out to dinner. I reckon Jasmine will want to throw that cue ball in the trash and never see it again. Oh, what's she done here? She knows what she's done. She knows what she's done already. And it's so sad to see. Really feel for her now. Come on, go behind the 8, round 3 rails. Lots of right-hand English. It's sad to see when a player's game leaves them, when they've been so upbeat. That's a fantastic shot. What a shot. We have a new leader for the shot of the tournament.
Whoa.
And I'll tell you why that was so difficult, because as you saw, Louise, of course, you know as well, she had to jack up the butt. She had to swerve it onto the rail because she couldn't even reach the part of the rail that she had to hit.
Yeah.
That's his feet, didn't it? Fabulous shot on the 3 there. Lots of messages on Facebook about that. Really was a tremendous shot. And you can be sure she won't be giving up. She's got determination. She's got guts. Proudly wearing the Austrian shirt as well, of course. She's not going to go down without a fight. Lovely shot, well controlled. Love to know if she's actually there on her own or if she's just got a little bit of an audience. I know Margaret likes to play alone when she's there. Don't know about Jasmine.
So 10 points for Jasmine, and after 7 breaks, score is 41 for Margaret and 11 points for Jasmine.
I think she's alone, Mark. With your question, I think she's alone in the room, Jasmine.
Yeah, I think so. Can be a lonely sport, this, when things aren't going right for you. Sometimes you need that little friend, and this could be a dry break again. It looks dry. Oh no, look at the 2 ball again. Look at the 5 ball. Wow.
Whoa.
Sometimes you just need that friendly little voice in your head to tell you everything's going to be all right. Just keep going, keep positive, keep smiling. If you don't make it this time, well, at least you've had a good time of it, eh? And there's always next time. There's always the next shot, always the next tournament. And there's going to be lots more to come from one pool. We can guarantee that. Oh, and she's just slid past the 8 ball.
Yes, we're very close.
Yeah, she's certainly living on the wild side, shall we say?
Do you see the comment?
Gustavo's still at it, isn't he? He won't. Yeah, we've got a comment on Facebook. He offered to take Jasmine out to dinner on the first round, and well, he's offering a free dinner for the winner now. There's an incentive right there, Jasmine, to get right back at it. Yeah, a few people saying they missed the safety aspect of the game as well. Maybe we can, for a bit of fun sometime during a tournament when we've got some spare time, perhaps we could set up a little a safety and an escaping from safety little bit of fun between the players. Set some identical hooks up for them and see who can get out of them. We're open to any new ideas here at One Pool. zone here, isn't she?
Yes, dead stroke, we call it.
Yeah, she can play the little carom onto the 9 here, or she can try and just stun past it. Don't get any English on it though. Just stun off the side rail. Yeah, good use of the 9. I think, Gustavo, you might end up with Mexican tonight for dinner. Braden saying that the level has gone up from Margaret. One of the signs of a champion, of course, can go up a gear when need be. Saw that yesterday from Jasmine when she was down and out. Everyone thought she didn't have a chance. She came back, went to a sudden death decider, and then won the 3rd set. But Margaret is hitting the ball so well now. Treating every ball as if it's the last ball. One thing's for sure, next rack, no matter what happens with Jasmin Ouschan's rack, Margaret will be breaking for the set and the match.
10 points for Margaret.
So come on, Jasmine, show us that excellent break. Again, she's lost the cue ball. She's made some balls, but she's lost the cue ball. She doesn't like it again. She'll know herself, her own biggest critic.
Sorry,
Just thought of another great positive.
Yeah, in the previous rack it was 15 points for Margaret, not 10. So
okay. Margaret will need just 4 balls, I believe. Just correcting the scores. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Jasmin Ouschan, just going through the motion.
10 points for Jasmine. So score after 8 breaks is 56 for Margaret and 21 for Jasmine.
So this could be the moment. 4 balls here. And Margaret Fefilova from Minsk in Belarus will be the Predator One Pool Women's Cup champion. Played fantastically throughout the tournament. She's been very, very reliable, very, very consistent, very focused. But as you see, oh, is the 2-ball going to come back? He's definitely going home with her tonight, the 2-ball. 100% now. So, ball in hand. She needs the 1, the 3, and the 4. Okay, the 4 is a little bit tricky. But it goes down this right-hand corner. So she'll take ball in hand, of course. And it really has been a fabulous tournament. A pleasure to sit here for the last 7 days. And we've seen every kind of emotion from all of the players. Great match, I remember, between Jennifer Barretta and Monica Webb. Of course, Jennifer Barretta and Jasmin Ouschan was a great game as well. Fefilova's semi-final yesterday, outstanding, as was Jasmin's. The appearance of the pot-in panda, Yuki Hiraguchi, was great to see as well. We've had you guys joining us on Facebook and YouTube day after day, keeping us entertained with your comments. As we see this, will it be the final positional shot? So, the 4-ball. And she will be champion. And it goes, and it's there, and she is the champion, I believe. That's it, isn't it, Louise?
Yeah.
How much do I need?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
You are the champion. Okay, ladies, so there it is by 2-1. Can you both hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I can hear you.
First of all, congratulations, Margaret, for a fantastic performance. You have been very, very solid over the week. Very, very consistent. Okay, a few little hiccups here and there. You've broken up your routine to come and have a little bit of commentating with us. How has the week been for you?
Well, it was obviously a great week. I enjoyed playing, I enjoyed commentating, like altogether was amazing. Thank you so much, CueSports TV and Predator, for this great tournament, and I hope many more to come. Thank you, Jasmine. It was a great battle. And thanks everyone who were supporting us. It means a lot, really.
Thank you very much. Very nice words there from Margaret. And I guess this is going to be probably the easiest question I've ever had to ask any player. I mean, what went wrong there, Jasmine? I mean, I thought you were fabulous in the first set. Okay, it wasn't all plain sailing, but the second set, where did the break go?
Well, first of all, I want to say congrats to Margot for winning and playing solid throughout the match. Totally deserved to win. And thanks to you guys for commentating and doing all the work around this tournament and during this tournament. So first of all, thanks to you guys. About my game, honestly, my first set was good. I felt great, but obviously starting the second set, I was kind of turned off all of a sudden. In the second set, I was still breaking well, but I just couldn't make the points. And now in the last one, everything got together. Honestly, you know, I don't have a problem with losing because that's part of the game, of course, but I only have a problem when I play this bad. It frustrates me, of course. I'm not very happy with my performance in the second and third set. So I'm really sorry for my fans and maybe sponsors that are watching for playing like this in the end. So that's a bit painful, but that's, you know, I'm an ambitious person. I always want to do my best. So this time it didn't work out, but that's the way it goes. So yeah, I mean, just have to digest that, think through that match, see what went wrong, and keep on working and make it better next time. So that's how it goes.
Yeah, very nice to say that. And there is a point though where sometimes things just seem that they're not going your way so many times. I know you weren't breaking straight, but it's really unlucky to keep getting kicked in. On the other side of the table, on Margaret, she was always making even in the one of the last racks, she made the two in the side when yours didn't quite go in the side. So there was lots of little similarities between your games, but you would tend to just slightly get the worst run, can we say?
Well, I believe that you create your own luck. You know, if you play better, you get more luckier, but that's part of the game. So I would never say like a person was lucky and that's the reason that she or this player won. So like I said, Margot played much better in the end, so she deserved to get the luck. I tried to figure out something, tried to change something with my movement at the break. And sometimes it works out and sometimes you don't have enough time to get it straight. So that's part of the game. So yeah, I was just not playing well in the end. And then very often the unlucky factors, they come with that. So that's sports, I think.
Yeah, thanks very much. And overall, I think Margaret, on the day you were certainly the more consistent and the better player overall, and the better player on the day won. So I think it's the perfect time to hand over to Louise, who is going to make a little presentation for the winner. Thank you very much, ladies.
Well, first of all, Jasmine, I mean, we love you so much that fans were going crazy rooting for you in the final set. You tell us that you feel like you disappoint us, but you can never disappoint us. I mean, you're such a class act. I mean, you lose a final, but your words are so kind to your opponent and to us, the commentators and the team, and that's why you get invited. And you're for me, you're the best female player in the world. So thank you so much for that amazing show during the entire tournament. And well, for Margaret,
thank
before proclaiming you as don't worry, but they are really sincere. So before proclaiming the first One Pool Women's Cup champion, they're giving me the honor to do that. I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors, Predator, of course, One Sports TV, Mi Pequeña Fábrica, Ecotiza, Starline, CueSports International, Poison, AS-Team, and DS Billiards. So now, guys, it's the moment we'll be waiting for. In the name of One Sports TV and Predator, I proclaim Margaret Fefilova the winner of the first One Pool Women's Cup champion. And of course, we're gonna send you the trophy. I'm gonna give it a clap like Jasmine is doing. So congratulations again, Margaret, and again, Jasmine. You're inspiring to all of us, all of your fans. And well, guys, remember that we have a big tournament on December, the 10x4, 64 slots. 16 of them are going to be in qualifiers. We have the link on our Facebook and our webpage so that you can go in and participate. And well, guys, thank you so much. Mark, it was an honor commentating with you. I felt great. I mean, the fans loved it. And well, see you soon.
Thank you. And thank you, ladies, and thank you for all the entertainment you've all given us over this past week. And by the way, Jasmine, there's another guy wants to take you out to dinner again on the Facebook.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Good to know. Should answer to my Facebook page.
Well, bye, guys. Thank you so much for an amazing tournament.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Be safe.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Everyone for joining us on Facebook and all around the world. This has been the Predator 1 Pool Women's Cup. Louise, Alberto there on the scores and refereeing, to the 2 players today and to all of the 16 players that joined us at the beginning of the week. Thank you so much and see you very, very soon. Say good night, Louise.
Bye. Good night. Ciao.